Local fans of accused reggae singer Buju Banton are standing by him. Some 8,000 have already taken to social networking site Facebook to proclaim his innocence and claim he was framed. Others are quick to insist that Banton, born Mark Anthony Myrie, whose year has been marked by protests from gay rights activist groups over his U.S. Rasta God Soul tour, is innocent until proven guilty. Banton, who was recently nominated for his 4th Grammy nomination in the Best Reggae Album category, has insisted through his attorney that he is innocent. But a U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration affidavit says Banton and 2 others traveled to Sarasota last week to purchase 5 kilos or more of cocaine. Banton, on December 16th, waived his bail hearing in Miami federal court on a charge of conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute more than 5 kilos of cocaine. His case will now be prosecuted in Tampa after a judge issued a temporary order of detention. If convicted, the controversial singer faces up to 20 years in prison. Caribbean-American Congresswoman Yvette Clarke is among several lawmakers handing out an early Christmas gift to immigrants. Clarke joined Representative Luis Gutierrez on Tuesday to introduce the Comprehensive Immigration Reform for America's Security and Prosperity Act of 2009. The proposal calls for the creation of a legalized program for qualified undocumented immigrants and their spouses and children to receive a conditional non-immigrant visa, which will be valid for 6 years. The visa will allow legalized immigrants with work and travel authorization protection from removal. To qualify, an applicant must establish that they've been in the United States legally before December 15, 2009, attest to having made contributions to the United States through employment, pay an application fee and a fine of $500, and not have any convictions for a felony or 3 or more misdemeanors. An official portrait of the first Black Secretary of State has been unveiled at the State Department. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton unveiled the official portrait of former Secretary of State Powell, noting there are few Americans as admired and celebrated. Powell, the son of Jamaican immigrants, served as chairman on the Joint Chiefs of Staff during the First Gulf War. Sexy Bajan singer Rihanna has stripped down for the readers of GQ magazine. The singer appears topless with just her hands as cover for her breast in the latest issue of the magazine. The only article of clothing is a Daisy Duke shorts that is suggestively open. The singer also appears airbrushed to perfection, wearing teeny black underwear and high heels as she crouches like a tigress on the magazine's pages. Jamaican sprinter has lost out to U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke in the race for Time magazine's Person of the Year. Bolt was among nominees for the top spot, which also included Bernanke, Apple Steve Jobs, and President Obama. Bolt was recently honored by the IAAF as the Male Athlete of the Year. Bolt set 3 world records at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, then went on to break his own records in the 100 and 200 meters at the World Championships in Berlin this August. For more Caribbean news, log on to CaribWorldNews.com for your daily updates.